In just under 3 minutes, I'm going to show you how to successfully bleed your brakes from start to finish. And everything you need to look out for so you don't end up pumping your brakes for hours or messing up your precious paint. Here's what you need: a bleeder hose, screwdriver, a 13mm wrench, zip tie, tissue paper or towel, water bottle, some gloves because this fluid is some nasty stuff, and of course brake fluid. How do you know what brake fluid you need to use? Just look at your reservoir cap or user manual. So step number 1, a very important step in keeping your paint safe. If you already know, brake fluid is commonly used as paint remover. Yes, paint remover. Therefore, cut in between your piece of paper and place over the reservoir. Place extra paper around the reservoir and the places where it's likely some fluid could spill. Then when you're ready, attach the bleeder hose to the bleeding valve. Attach a zip tie around the bleeder valve so the bleeder hose is gripping the bleeder valve firmly and can't loosen and spill everywhere. Now you can grab the bleeder hose and wrap it upwards around to let the air escape. When you've done that, make a slide incision in your bottle so you can then put the bleeder hose inside to collect the old fluid. When that's all done, screw open the brake reservoir and top up if needed. A nice extra safety trick is to puncture 2 holes in the foil to reduce the rate of pour and to prevent messy spillage. I usually add the cap back on the brake reservoir because some master cylinders tend to shoot out fluid when releasing the brake lever. Now that is all checked off, we can start the bleeding process. We do that by pumping the brakes, because when you're using your brakes on your motorcycle, you're actually activating a hydraulic system. Let's say you pull the front brake lever. That lever is connected to the master cylinder, which contains brake fluid. When you pull the lever, it pushes a small piston inside the master cylinder. This piston forces the brake fluid through a brake line. Since brake fluid can be compressed, the pressure travels instantly through the line to the caliper, therefore you being able to stop. Start by pumping the lever and creating pressure. Then hold the lever, and by doing so you're also holding the pressure. Now crack the bleeder valve open just about a quarter while still holding the brake lever. Once you see some fluid and some nasty air bubbles coming out, you can close the valve and start pumping again. Then hold, crack open the valve, close the valve, pump, hold, crack open the valve, close the valve. Essentially, you're going to keep doing this until you see fresh fluid coming out and no more air bubbles. Very important is to make sure to fill up your reservoir before it's empty. While it's not the end of the world, it will make the process even longer.